Chapter 1. Saint and Merchant. A long time ago, there was a saint who used to live in a town far away. The saint was known to be a man of virtue, faith, and honor. He was a pious man. People would travel far distances to meet him and seek his wisdom, and he would never fail them. He was also known to travel great distances for mysterious tasks. In the same town, there was also a merchant who was known for his wealth. The merchant was always curious about the saint's mysterious journeys and was keen to find out about them. The merchant always asked the saint to take him along one of his journeys, yet the saint would always deny him. Time passed by, but the merchant was persistent to travel with the saint and find out about his secret journeys. One day, as the saint came out of his home, he saw the merchant sitting outside waiting by his door. The saint's heart melted as he did not want to deny this man anymore. He finally asked the merchant to come along the journey with him. However, the saint had one condition. The merchant will neither inquire Saint's judgment nor ask him any questions. The merchant agreed. The next morning they set out on their journey. After many days of travel, they reached a river where a boat awaited them. They sat in the small boat and started rowing. After a day, they reached a bustling port. At the port, the saint took out a piece of metal and made a huge hole in the boat. The merchant was astonished with what he just saw, as the saint just damaged their means of floating. The merchant asked the saint of this strange act. However, the saint reminded him of their agreement. The merchant was confused, yet he kept his silence and moved along. Next day, the saint borrowed a hammer and a chisel from a local seller. He went to the oldest home in the town, owned by a widow and her 4 orphans. He began demolishing its walls. The merchant was astonished by such a heinous act. The merchant thought, why would the saint destroy the home of the poor family, their only shelter? But he did not question the saint and remained quiet. The next day, they both set off on their journey once again. On their way, they saw a mischievous young boy who was stoning a cat to death. The saint approaches the boy and without a warning kills him instantly. At this point, the merchant had seen enough. He was furious. With tears in his eyes, he yelled at the saint, "Enough is enough! You cannot continue this journey with such a wicked man. You could have just scolded the boy instead of killing him." The saint finally broke his silence. The saint said, "I made a hole in the boat as the king's guards are very greedy and would have confiscated it. However, when they saw that the boat had a hole in it, the guards turned around and left it alone. The scene continued. I brought down the walls of that poor widow's home, because a great shake is upon them. It would have crumpled the unstable walls, burying her and her children alive. And as for the mischievous boy, the saint said calmly, I had to kill him rather than just scolding him, because he would grow up to be a murderer, killing thousands of innocent people. Astonished at the saint's decree, the merchant asked for his forgiveness and apologized for questioning the saint's judgment. The merchant departed back home. If you like this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for new chapters of Thousand Tales.